Deutsche Bank has been a growing concern for those who are paying attention. A massive derivatives book, a financial company that has been getting worse year after year, a failure on many levels. After the CEO suggested massive cuts were coming, it is now rumored to be just around the corner. These actions will only delay the inevitable. You came here for the truth, so let me unveil that for you. Today we are going to look at Deutsche Bank. I think it's really important to focus on what's happening at this company simply because it has such a intertwining effect on the global financial system. We are talking about the worst of the worst, and yet nothing they have proposed is going to fix it. Merging with Commerzbank. Big mistake to begin with, but of course that fell through. They talked about firing a whole bunch of people. Well, here we are today thinking that this will somehow fix the problems. But let's get more into that issue today. Here you can see Deutsche Bank stock over the last 1 month, and obviously it has done very well along with the rest of the stock market. It is currently sitting at just over €7. I just want to ask, what kind of investor, what kind of stock trader is actually putting money into this? I mean, personally, I think it's crazy, but that's the world we live in today. Everything is topsy-turvy. If you had seen this company hemorrhaging, or any other company for that matter, would you even put a dime in here? I mean, I guess you could try and play it as if it's some sort of risky bet, but that's one hell of a risk. Deutsche Bank's investment banking chief steps down. This is the beginning of the big news, all right? Now, while this individual is now out of the picture, been there for a long time, by the way, they are believing that this is now the first step to firing 20,000 people. Quote, there could be Lehman Brothers scenes outside of Deutsche Bank on Monday. So we're going to get more into this article here out of eFinancial Careers. The individual they are referring to is Garth Ritchie. Now, with him out of the way, they believe they can start to make their cuts. Again, they're quoting here that you could see Lehman-style scenes outside of Deutsche Bank on Monday. That's according to one recently ex-managing director from the German bank. Obviously, these people, they've got friends and connections and co-workers that are still with the bank, and so there are these discussions that take place as they do in any major corporation. They know what's going on, and this, to me, was very interesting. As we reported earlier this week, there are rumors that Deutsche Bank had blocked out London meeting rooms on Monday, an indication that the bank's HR team planned successive meetings with staff who are to be, what I love to hear, let go. That is one word that is just so wrong to use. All of these companies like to use it because it sounds better than being fired, so that's what they say. Well, we had to let him go. Let's go one level deeper. Renaissance Technologies, the hedge fund giant that Deutsche Bank has counted as one of its largest clients, has been taking money out of its prime brokerage accounts with the German lender over the past few months. This tells me that people had been aware previously of what's happening, and they started to move their money, in this case to Barclays and Bank of America, among others, relationships which just started this year. So I think that something very serious is going on at this company, and you are watching it all happen behind the scenes in slow motion. For the people at Deutsche Bank, for the employees there, they are going to be left without a job. As I've covered before, I just wanted to include in here because it's so important, they are expected to create a €50 billion bad bank, as if the whole bank isn't bad. Well, they're going to create a bad bank, and that's going to suck up all the assets that eat up too much capital. That, of course, is a problem that cannot be resolved, so I'm wondering what they're going to do. It's really impossible to fix by firing 20,000 people, but surely that's what they will do. You can see here that even though a lot of people do not understand that while this is a German bank, While it is in Europe, it has a foothold in countries all around the world. In fact, it employs 9,300 people in North America. Most of those are from the United States. So if Deutsche Bank is going to get rid of thousands and thousands of people from the United States, you might have other companies around, maybe JP Morgan, maybe Goldman Sachs, maybe Bank of America, that start to say, well, maybe we can shed a few bodies. Maybe we can let a few people go. And then other companies start doing it. And then the economy starts to get dragged down as a result. And maybe it has an impact on the financial system. Of course, only time will tell. That's all for this video. If you found it informative, please give me a thumbs up. When you give me a like on these videos, you are supporting me. If you give me a thumbs down on these videos, you are also supporting me. If you comment hate and negativity, you are also supporting me. So I want to thank everyone in between. If you want the financial education you were not taught in school, these two books have everything you need from top to bottom, A to Z. You can get all the details you need at the link in the description. If you want the audiobook, that's available at themoneygps.com. Wait a second, hold on, you got to watch this video. It is very important, all connected in with this issue. Click on it and I will see you there.